A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and lots of love and regards, as always, to all the existing ones. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'm here to share the overall energies for the month of August 2020. But the information coming across has been so much that I really was taking some time off to decide whether I should do an audio message or I should just post a presentation sort of a message. And I'm finally here speaking to all of you. Last few days, I have been taking an absolute break when it comes to readings, and I have put all readings on hold. And I'm truly grateful to those 5 clients of mine who have been very sweetly and very patiently waiting for me to restart the work. I'm truly grateful. So, thank you very much for your patience. But it's just that I have noticed that every time before the Lionsgate portal, I become so exhausted and drained that I have to take this compulsory sort of a break, and it's perfectly fine because it is needed, and I obviously practice what I preach. So, just the way I say that, go with the flow and rest, and I've just been doing that. And I want to say that in this message, I'll be looking at a lot of things. We're going to be looking at the overall energies for twin flames. I'm going to be speaking about how my predictions from May 2020 up until now are coming to pass, not just for twin flames, not just for me, but also on a global, from a global perspective. The amount of signs and synchronities, and also what to expect from the collective perspective for twin flames, and also what to expect as regards the world or the global affairs. Okay, the first thing that I want to start off by saying is that right before we move into a higher frequency, which is what is currently happening right now, there is always going to be a tower moment to remove everything and everyone whose vibrations are not a match to where we are going. And if a lot is crumbling right now, then you're supposed to understand that whatever discomfort you're going through, whatever things are coming to the surface, especially for the newly awakened twins, because for the newly awakened twins, I'm seeing a lot of drama, a lot of emotions, a lot of rage and anger and overreaction sort of emotions coming to the surface. These things have to come up so that you can face them, release them, and once it crumbles down, you're making space for more light and higher light to come forward. Okay? And each time we purge or release the trauma from our body, which has been stored not just from this life but from the past life experiences that we have unconsciously picked up from, we will end up feeling very exhausted because all the energy that is not meant for us is leaving us, so when that leaving is happening and when we are reintegrating those new higher energies, that's the time when the replenishment is taking place. And so it is very natural for you to feel drained and exhausted and sleepy or tired and feeling spaced out and lifeless sometimes, or feeling like you are probably under the influence of some sort of a drug and having headaches. So if you feel a little spaced out, I also feel a lot of ringing in the ears might be prevalent right now. For example, when you're sitting in an aircraft and when the aircraft starts descending downwards, you can feel something in your ears, right? It's that kind of a sensation, although it is going to be experienced in different ways for different people. But different people are going to have different sorts of ascension symptoms. But because the light amount of light coming to the earth at this point in time, from Sirius and the great central sun, is so high and so powerful, and with lightning speed we are receiving this information and all the upgrades, that it is very natural to feel exhausted and tired and lifeless, and some people feeling a little spaced out. So don't worry. And the best thing to do is, like I said, I've never taken such a long break in my life, but it's been more than 5 days. I have not even done any reading. I have not posted anything on the Facebook page. I am simply just resting, sleeping, just going for a walk when I can. And even though the energies are very intense, but they are seriously leading us to some beautiful places. And the reason I say that is because I'm extremely happy to see, uh, again, there is one set of, on the whole, on the whole, the masculine twin flame collective is undergoing a very intense sort of a dark night of the soul moments on literally on a daily basis. And if you ask me, uh, the universe and their higher selves and the angels and guides, they are literally bombarding your masculine twins with hell lot of signs, synchronities, and literally tower moments after tower moments on a daily basis, because it is very natural that some of the feminine twins could also be in fact picking on this tiredness or the heaviness, and you might wonder where it's coming from. Part of it is from the masculine twin flame collective because they are totally drained, but the good thing is that no matter how hard they try to run away from their feelings, this divine intervention from their own higher self and from the universe, by showing them constantly visions of their twin, names flashing across randomly, or having dreams and signs, or number sequences, they are literally being forced to not run away, instead face the connection. And the result of that has been that a lot of the masculine twins are deep in love and heavily in emotions as far as their feminine twin is concerned. And the beauty of that is that even though they may not have, some of them might be aware of the term twin flames, many of them may not be aware, but irrespective of that, they certainly now acknowledge this deep bond. I do see that there is one wave of twin flames that are about to unite now, okay? Starting this month, and lots of unions and communications are going to start happening after 8th August. I'm going to come to that in a bit, but this is for those twin flames. Like I said, the first wave of twin flames who are now going to be coming into union. It's great because some twins are already in union. The next wave is about to unite. Some sort of a communication is going to come up. How this shows up for each person is going to be different, because again, you have to understand that we are all at different stages in our twin flame journey, right? And some of you have just begun your path, which may feel very tough, while others have been working extremely hard on their inner growth, their healing. And over the last 4 to 5 years, they have really done some great work, become healers and, readers themselves, guiding people. And these are the kind of people I'm speaking of. No matter at what stage you are, please see your separation and these uncomfortable feelings as a blessing. Also, someone connected with me writing to me that they need a reading, but they are, this lady who wrote to me, she says that I'm cursed, and I don't know how things will unfold. And so, therefore, she's the one who has cut off from the connection. I just want to say that the energies starting now and going forward are so powerful that whatever you think, whatever you believe, only that is going to be manifested in your life. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm someone who does not give a shit about any kind of low vibrational energies. So please don't even entertain the thought or idea that you are cursed or you are, impacted in any way. Yes, these dark energies, they exist. I'm not denying that. There are people who engage in all sorts of dark rituals, and I'm not denying that. But I'm a firm believer of the fact that we are all powerful beings of light, and our light is so strong, and we are so blessed, and we are so shielded and protected at all times, that nothing dark can influence us. Let that be very clear to everyone, okay? And the moment you have this strong faith, you have to just keep on doing your part on a daily basis and not be bogged down by what any reader is saying. Please start listening to your own inner voice rather than blindly listening to anyone. That has always been my sincere request. And at the same time, not only will this help you, but it will make you strong internally to face your own fears and to truly understand what your own intuition is trying to tell you. And obviously this is not a journey that you can master in one day, like I'm not Alexa that the moment you see a feather falling and then 2 days after that you see two squirrels in front of you, you call me and say, hey Alexa, I saw two squirrels and a feather falling, what does that mean? Hey Alexa, now I saw a rainbow and there is some rain falling on me, what does that mean? I mean, give me a break, guys. This twin flame path is not about Alexa and giving things serving to you on a platter. I am a reader, I am a teacher, and if you truly respect me, then the respect is proved by your actions and the amount of work and inner work that you're doing in your life. Please stop treating twin flame readers and astrologers and psychics like your magic wand or like your private and personal Alexa that at the drop of a hat you're going to start emailing someone in such a commanding and high handed way as if we are your servants. Yes, I am a servant of God and I am here to serve people. But anyone acting ridiculous with me, I will not take a second to cut you off from my life. So let that be very clear. The whole purpose of me devoting my life to this twin flame path is because I'm extremely dedicated to it and I love my soul family. But it is also the duty of the soul family to respect a person and their privacy and understand the fact where to draw healthy boundaries. Once a reading is done, my job ends and your job begins, which is to follow the instructions and to work on your own life. And that holds true for every teacher, every reader, no matter which part of the world they may be operating from. So please start taking responsibility of your own life and get out of your comfort zone. I come across some feminine twins who are newly awakened, who are so cranky and so emotional and so dramatic and so full of drama and literally commanding things their way. And while this is a part of your release, it is extremely important for people to calm down and drop this dramatic and extremely over emotional attitude from your lives. Other than that, and besides doing that, you will continue to feel flustered. And let me make one thing very clear: if you are a real twin flame, you are bound to be facing hell lot of challenges from every walk of life. I was, last few days I came across some audio or a video. It was more of a presentation sort of a thing that I saw, in which a reader says that, there was, I don't remember the channel, but there was some information which said that those twin flames who are married are likely to unite in 3D. They have greater chances because they have greater experience. And I'm sorry, I thought that was ridiculous. Please don't see the fact that you're married or single. It has nothing to do with the twin flame journey. You could be a university student just starting off your life, or you could be a married woman with 3 kids, or you could be someone who's single. The moment you decide to be a twin flame and to come on this earth to have your twin flame experience, certain difficulties and situations are already woven around you, and it is determined that this is how you're going to be on earth and these are the obstacles that you need to solve. And trust me, if you're a twin flame, whether you're a university graduate or you're a 60-year-old or you're a 30-year-old or you are a spinster or whatever you are, you will be facing some really, really challenging situations, and it does not matter whether married people are going to be more quickly in union while the person in doing graduation will have 20 years to unite. That is all rubbish. So any person, it is extremely important, guys, and I'm seriously saying so much because I need you to understand that, the kind of things we feed into our head, they're going to play out in exactly those same ways. And when I speak of the fact, it is very important at this point in time that you get the drama and negativity out of your life. Nobody is inferior or superior on this path. If you are a being of light, you are just a pure being of light and love. Your job is to guide people, spread your light, okay, be of service to others. And anyone acting over smart, you're just supposed to cut them off and mind your own business and walk away without creating drama, without creating fights, just focusing on yourself. Your soul family, I'm speaking about sacred convergence here. And this month of August and the months coming ahead, this is all speaking about sacred convergence, which means not just the your inner masculine and feminine coming into a sacred convergence, not just you seeing your blessings unfold in the physical reality, but also your sacred convergence with your soul family, with your teachers, with people who are going to miraculously appear in your life, relationships, friendships, jobs and situations and opportunities that will miraculously come in your life and align you to your true soul family, to those people who are truly going to uplift you on your path. So when I say what are the predictions that are coming to pass now, I've been noticing that all what I have spoken between May and till my last message has totally come to pass. I had made some predictions in the month of May 2020, 3 months ago. I had mentioned about the masks falling off, and the masks have begun falling off. What do I mean by that? Whether you look at Trump, whether you look at your personal situation, whether you look at the workplace misconduct and the allegations against a famous personality like Ellen DeGeneres, or you look at the recent case of the literally the murder of Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput, all these bigwigs and the wolves in the garb of a sheep who are acting as if they own the world, their masks are falling, their true light, they are being exposed. And not just from a global perspective, you pick any area of life, whether it is celebrities, whether it is politicians, whether it is your personal life. Even in my personal life, I have seen certain things and situations wherein the most ugly things were brought to the surface and they just fell apart. My own clients have written to me that they were in a toxic marriage for 10 years, for 20 years, and they're finally broken off and got a divorce proceeding done with their spouse wherever they live. So that is the first thing that I want to say. I had mentioned about a rise in the number of deaths and unforeseen situations that are going to be extremely disturbing on a global level. And you do see that more and more young people are committing suicide. The recent Beirut blast that has taken so many lives, may God bless the souls over there. But shocking things from around the world, upsetting things, deaths, this is all going to increase in the last few months of 2020. I also spoke of a death or an assassination of a prominent political leader, which is yet to happen, but I saw that in the month of, towards the end of the year and between July and Jan 2021. So, of course, not that I wish ill for any person, I wish that each person on earth is flourishing and having a healthy life, but I cannot hold back from sharing something that I see or I pick. And while the events on a global perspective are going to be very, very sad and sometimes shocking and sometimes upsetting, what I'm trying to say is that August, this month for me especially, and for all you people who have been diligently working on yourselves, for me, this feels like a month wherein I'm just sitting back, relaxing, and seeing the events unfold exactly how I had mentioned, whether on the channel or whatever I spoke to myself in my personal life. I'm just seeing that things are now unfolding. The masks are falling. The disgusting mentalities of people are coming to the surface. People are being exposed, while those who have been working diligently and doing some real good stuff for themselves in their own life, and living each day, giving their best shot. In my last message, which was, I believe, titled, I mean, it was done on 23rd July, I had spoken of all twin flames manifesting a blessing between 8th August and 9th September. I still want to say that the first 10 days of August can seem really heavy, with all of us facing these ascension symptoms, ranging from extreme tiredness and feeling sleepy and drained and lifeless. But soon after 8th August, I want you to keep track one issue in your life that you have been struggling with. It could be a job situation, it could be a relocation, it could be a health issue, it could be anything. I request everyone, if you haven't heard my audio messages, if you've newly found my channel, please listen to all my messages between May and the last one being today. In between, all the audio messages that I have spoken are all coming to pass now. And you are going to see that. And the masculine twins are very much awake. A lot of the masculine twins are head over heels in love with their feminine. And what is happening now is that the universe has taken charge. So, when I spoke of divine intervention and angelic guidance in my last 2 to 3 messages repeatedly, God or spirit or your twin's higher self is constantly working to make them see the reality, to heal their inner feminine. So, what has happened now is that the feminine twins are now coming into their learning to come into their power by healing their inner masculine, while the masculine twins are now, who were so controlling and operating from a place of ego, are literally undergoing an ego death and are coming to see their feminine side for the first time. And this beautiful balance between the feminine and the masculine is leading to this sacred convergence of your inner masculine and feminine first, which will be followed by unions in 3D. I am 500% sure that there is one set of twin flames who are about to unite and have communication in 3D, or let's say in your physical reality, very soon. Between 8th August and 9th September, it is very likely that you hear a very romantic or loving sort of a exchange or communication coming from your twin flame, who's going to not just acknowledge this bond but even speak about their heartfelt feelings and the deep connection that they feel with their feminine. And they're going to approach you with a lot of honesty. I don't see any more bullshit or acting defensive. The only thing is that some of the masculine twins have behaved so badly in the past that they are absolutely ashamed and guilty and not feeling worthy of a woman or a man who loves them so very much and still appreciates them so very much. So there is a lot of battle in their inner selves within the masculines, that how can someone love me so much? That's the kind of thing that, am I even deserving of someone so divinely beautiful? That is the kind of conflict that they are dealing with in their head. but you have to understand that it's a beautiful conflict. And I want to tell every feminine twin out there, just the way you discovered the fact that you're a twin flame, same way, because your masculine is a part of you, you're both one soul. Drop this worry, or drop this problem in your head, or drop this constant question that is he aware of the connection or not, how will he know or how will she know. Just the way you have got to know about a divine connection, if it's a real connection, your twin already knows. They feel it from their heart from day one. It's just that you have to let certain things unfold in their own time, okay, and not rush through and try to control the process, because each person's timelines and journeys are different. But I can assure you that the light and the guidance coming across at this time across the planet, everything is happening in such a such a quick and a speedy manner, that the ascension is happening on a very, very fast rate. So while you cannot force someone to comprehend a message that they are not ready to receive, you can still plant a seed and just allow it to grow. So your focus should be your journey. Those of you who are close to union, now I want you to, by the way, look at the screen and absorb the magical energies and the blessings that these great number frequencies are throwing, literally showering our way. You see, I in the last few days, I am literally bombarded by numbers and signs and synchronities, and my twin's name reflecting everywhere. It's so insane. I mean, on, as you can see on the screenshot, this is just a glimpse of what I have been seeing. Everything could not fit into the screen, obviously, but it's not even that I'm seeing 1 1 or 1 1 1. I'm seeing the numbers in sets of 5. So as you can see, all these car number plates, I have 4 7s, I have 5 1s. I looked at my, I woke up in the middle of the night on 1st August and I saw the time was 444. And then you have the car above, which is 5 times 5. I went shopping and the bill total ended up being 111. And not just that, I went walking and I found these two gorgeous feathers, which are not feathers to me, but more like a piece of art. Finding a blue jay feather in the middle of the place where I stay, which is so rare, I was not just shocked, but I was pleasantly surprised. And these feathers are so beautiful. I know what it means for me. And my request to every twin flame is that, throughout your journey as a twin flame, you are bound to come across signs and synchronities and messages from animal spirit, or seeing a specific animal over and over again. Whenever that happens, and by the way, this is something that will happen every few days, when this happens, just stop by and ask your own self, how are you feeling in that moment? What is this message trying to tell you? When you saw an animal, what were you thinking at that time? Or what is the feeling that you get seeing that animal? Does it make you agitated? Does it make you scared? Does it give you a sense of protection? You don't really need anyone to answer these questions to you, but when you start focusing on your own inner healing and listening to what these symbols are trying to tell you, trust me, you will know what is going on. And let me again be very clear that when we are on this twin flame path, or any kind of a soul spiritual ascension or journey, it's never going to prevent us from facing the darkness. But it is that darkness and those moments of hurt and despair that actually teach us to become strong and to know ourselves, and to unlock the messages that we are meant to receive. So please look at your journey and look at your hurts as a blessing. And whenever the dark night of the soul hits you, remember that you are being upgraded to a new consciousness level. without facing your traumas and wounds and all the hurts and pain, one cannot get to a new level of consciousness. One cannot realize their true nature if they haven't faced their own darkness. I understand that it's one of the most difficult phases when everything feels foggy and crumbling apart. You may even physically fall sick sometimes. You may feel intense emotions or intense need to cry, or sometimes nothing makes sense to what is happening. But the point is that you are not supposed to make sense. You're just supposed to cry it out and deal with those emotions and just allow things. Surrender to the process and be extremely grateful for it. Like everything else, it is just a temporary phase because it's here to fill you up with more light. So during your dark night of the soul, and every time an emotional phase hits you, I understand that, sometimes it may even get difficult to get up from the bed or to meditate. So it's perfectly fine. Just be gentle on yourself and do simple things like maybe doing nothing at all, simply sitting on your bed, deep breathing, trying and spending some time in nature if that is something that you can, or listen to some soothing music, pamper yourself, take a hot water bath, and just become a little relaxed and calm. Look at your situation from a calm perspective. There are a lot of people who are either living with their parents, or they are surrounded by toxic people, or the narcissist and dysfunctional families. But let me tell you, who doesn't have these kind of problems? You are not the only one. So stop seeing yourself as a victim, because I have mentioned this in the month of May and in the month of June, that now going forward, whatever energy you are going to give out, you will receive that in thousand times of it. So if it is for you to decide that what are you going to give your attention to. Are you going to give your attention to drama and negativity? Because if you do that, it will only multiply by 10,000 times in your life. Are you going to operate from a Trump level of consciousness? Or are you going to operate from a level of Riya Chakravarti consciousness? Because if these kind of people continue to, think that they own the world, or you can do whatever you want, or you try to be extremely controlling and manipulative, then trust me, you're going to be humbled and humiliated in a huge way. On the contrary, if you operate from a place of unconditional love and just allow things to happen, see your path as a blessing and ask yourself that, okay, if I'm in a mess, what can I do to come out of this mess? The people who are sucking your happiness out, you have to stop giving your attention to them. And it's okay if you cannot immediately leave your family or cut relations and walk off, because even in that moment of difficulty, those difficult people and that difficult situation, they're only trying to teach you how to become patient, how to become calm, how to surrender, and how to mold your thinking from being dramatic and oversensitive and over emotional to taking a step back and doing your inner work, which is to operate from a place of calm. And these things don't happen overnight. And all those people who are star seeds and working so diligently from the past 4 5 years, they will understand this, because they have learned to manifest the blessings in their life by constantly working on themselves and rising above the negativity, facing the uncomfortable feelings which will come over and over again, and the difficult emotions will keep on coming up over and over again till you don't it's like till you don't face them, release them, and learn to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So while on a global perspective, you can expect to receive shocking news in the last 6 months of 2020, or rather the last 5 months of 2020. But I just want to say that you're not star seeds anymore. For me, you're star blossoms now, because we are truly blossoming into what we were always meant to be. And the energies of the Lion's Gate are assisting us all in shifting our consciousness. In my last message, when I speak of all twin flames will manifest a blessing between 8th August and 9th September, I want to reiterate that not only will this be a beautiful blessing, something that is going to set you free from a long standing problem, but it could also be a huge blessing in the form of unexpected money, job, a new relationship, a new friendship, soul family coming together that uplifts you, but certainly a problem that you've been struggling with for a very long time, or a loving communication from your twin. All of these things are possible. And if you are a newly awakened twin who just awakened 3 months ago, or 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, your blessing could come about in a form which you may not like, or which is something which you may not want to accept. But whatever it is that your soul needs in this point between 8th August and 9th September, you will be blessed with just that. So I just hope that you continue to be brave and seriously get ready to manifest some beautiful blessings in your life. Don't worry about how things will unfold. Just do your best, and that is all that matters. Know that you are protected. The divine intervention is constantly happening, not just for twin flames, but for the entire planet at this time. Okay? And whatever is giving you peace, whatever is making you happy, whatever it is that you plan to continue bringing and sharing with the world, focus your energies on those things. Focus on the solutions, not on the problems. Otherwise, they will keep on glorifying in your life and you will continue to feel stuck. Okay? And I really send my love and blessings to all the twin flames out there, and congratulations to all those who have united and are planning to meet up and, start living together, because we really have some beautiful months and blessings coming our way. So it is very important that you only be with people who uplift you. And if it means staying isolated for some time, being off social media, just do everything possible to stay grounded and continue to evolve with the healing journey. I hope that the limited period discounts on the website help someone out there. And I'm truly honored to be on this path with each one of you. But I do appreciate when you please follow the instructions and connect with me in a professional way after you have gone through everything. And if for any reason you don't use PayPal, you can always connect at a later stage in life, because it is my endeavor that every few months I try and offer discounts to people who listen to me, who want to connect with me. But ultimately, this is an inside job. No one can, serve things to you on a platter. You have to do the inner work and the healing yourself. And remember that this is a dedicated effort. So things are unfolding beautifully, and the twin flame path is one that requires extreme amounts of consistency, patience, and willpower. Okay, so thank you very much for listening to my message, and please do make sure that you have listened to my audio messages between May and the last one. You can find all of them in the video section. And I'm only saying that because you will understand what I mean by the predictions coming to pass. So I wish everyone a great month ahead, and thank you so much for patiently listening to me. Have a great month, and thank you for all your love, and take care of yourselves. Lots of love.